Chicago first up, going versus XBD. Got himself that weapon chance, I guess, as he walked into this arena. Getting shot by the rogue, got himself a little bit of a cleave. Trying to see maybe if he could take down the Earth Elemental, maybe even take down some of those Raptors. He needed to summon Chicago, but he's not deterred by it at all. He got himself the big old, what is it? Chain Harvest. I think I'm forgetting about this ability, Chain Harvest, because it's not coming in, it's not going to be transferred over into Dragonflight. So I feel like, honestly, I'm saying Chain Harvest now, but like a couple of patches from now, I'm never going to have to say Chain Harvest again. That feels really weird, chat. Dragonflight is coming, it's close, it's almost here. Gonna be XBD going for a bit of a vanish, but Chicago got himself a little bit of a self-heal. XBD is going what looks like for a full reset, no eyes are available. So it looks like it's going to be a bit of a reset until the rogue decides he wants to approach. Grappling over, not really wasting a lot of time. Immediate kidney shot on Chicago. Got himself the Kyrian burst. Try to see if he can make a play. Potentially, but Chicago gets rogue so low. Forced out with a cloak of shadows. Potentially, maybe trying to get himself an evasion so he can tussle with Chicago. But the Maelstrom generation while Ghost Raptors are active is just incredible. I don't even think the Ghost Raptors need to do damage. They just give you free Maelstrom and a Chain Harvest because the rogue's so low. If that thing crit, I think that would have been a one-shot onto XBD. Chicago trying to super active, looking for the rogue immediately. The rogue does dive into stealth with a sap we're after. Does he have a flame shock? Still get a flame shock burning him right in the open. Maybe he can go for a reset. Trying to use that stealthy shield in order to give himself a little bit more of a cover. Potentially almost capacitor him down. Ambushed by the rogue. Chicago does not have to pick up the eyes. Get a shot by the rogue with a Kyrian burst. Trying to see if he can maybe back up and reposition behind the pillar. Immediately as soon as he's done with his burst. Got a bit of damage from Chicago. Disarm is going to prevent the shaman from doing stuff. Pistol shot right after could be pretty deadly for Chicago. Advantage by the rogue. Has so many tools of escape, but Chicago needs to either go pick up the eyes or just have the patience of a god in order to deal with this rogue. Definitely has to go to pick up the eyes immediately. 3 vanish is nice. I know, right? The cooldown. This man, I can't even tell if he's running a cooldown reduction build or a pistol shot build or what. I literally cannot tell. But that is a lot of vanishes when playing Kyrian. It is incredible. Chicago closes the gap again. If they can somehow get a full stun lock Sunder onto XBD, they could be in a good spot. Sunder for a second, but doesn't have a stun to follow another vanish on the rogue in the 4-minute mark. What does that cooldown on the vanish? Like 30 seconds? Literally, Chicago just stops. As soon as the rogue goes for vanish, they just stop. My god, just showed us just how busted rogues are, man. How many more vanish? 4 minutes, and this man is using a 2-minute cooldown? Basically, what feels like once a minute. And has got himself another Kyrian setup. Kidney shot on Chicago, maybe with an evasion this time. Does he have the defenses to follow up? Most likely will. Going to be mad Chain Harvest on XBD. Does pop evasion immediately. Does Chicago have any more lightning bolts to follow? Gouge onto Chicago. That's going to be the Earth Elemental attacking him. Got himself the Blade Flurry before the Earth Elemental just to cleave them both. XBD is kind of low in health though. Chicago just needs to close the gap. Maybe get a couple of blasts. Another vanish. This is ridiculous. Oh, I don't even blame Chicago for leaving that one. I don't even blame Chicago for leaving. That one. That was a vanish every minute. That was literally opener, stun, run a little bit, vanish, repeat. In 5-minute match, he had 5 vanishes. A 2-minute cooldown used 5 times in 5 minutes. It's ridiculous how strong it is. Like, this is my class, this is my spec, but even I'm like, yep, that is pretty nutty. Gonna be Maddie, trying to see if you can maybe fight through this Vanish McGee. With a Cloak of Shadows blind to follow, SCBD is gonna go for a complete reset, literally escaping out of Maddie without any dots on him whatsoever. Cloak of Shadows blind, just trying to control this duel as best as he can as a full PI, and Maddie is still up. XBD is just gonna wait it out completely. And it's gonna be maybe Sap, maybe another. Maddie just having to wait it out. The rogue with an ambush has himself Megalomania, forced into stun. Maddie managed to go for disperse. I didn't even realize it was a Megalomania. That's super unfortunate. Maddie could be in bigger trouble. Could be in big trouble. Got himself a shield, a little bit of healing. Disperse was used. The rogue goes in for a kick on the shadow. I think has a kidney shot ready right after. Maddie trying to see maybe if they could dodge it with a greater fade. Trying to get some dots on XBD. Definitely needs to go for as much aggression as possible. Into a fear. Potentially could set up some damage opportunity. Shadow crash onto the rogue. Maybe get himself the Mages of the Dead with all the pets up and running. Potentially this pets could do a bit of work with a Cypher. The rogue isn't going anywhere. No Cloak of Shadows. No vanish for a second. Wait, maybe Maddie could send him over the edge with a Void Short. Is going to trap him, but the rogue does get consumed in the shadow. And Maddie does end up taking him out. Literally doing /lol. Yo, I'm Pirate. Is he? He literally walked up to his own, not even teammate actually. I was thinking for some reason it was teammate. Nope, just walked up just to drop down. A flag of ownership. Top Banana is gonna be up next. As a Frost Mage this time, I'm liking this. Try to see if maybe we can make some damage happen on Frost Orb, Frozen Orb. And Ice Senses have been buffed by like 15% recently, if not 20. So maybe Top Banana could show us what the Frost Mage burst looks like, getting sunned up as Matt is trying to get some dots rolling onto the Mage. Maybe rot him down a little bit. Top Banana is playing with a pet, so he does have that Nova Freeze capability. He's not playing the Lonely Winter, which would amplify the lances a little bit more. Gonna be a full crashes onto Matt. He does get a bit of damage on the top. And Top has himself a playstyle where he got himself the ice form so he can actually immune the stuns. Gonna be a frostball as he's trying to get himself a little bit of a setup. Got himself water elemental coming back up as Matty was able to mount the first one. Silence on the Top Banana. Maybe an ice buck right here. This is actually just gonna crouch down. Massive spell is gonna prevent all the damage by Top. It's gonna be still in shadow and continue to attack an assault Banana, but it's gonna be the Megalomania getting Matty super low on health. Definitely needs to look for a bit of recovery as the blizzard is gonna be right around the corner. Definitely needs to go for a little bit of self-heal. Mages attacking the pet, so it looks like maybe the Frosty pet is going to be going down very soon. Matt is standing next to the Frozen Orb, taking a bit of damage. Top Banana still rotted down to dots. It's going to be tricky. Kyrian, Radiant Spark Burst. Does he have himself the great setup? It's going to be greater fade, but Matt as the Kyrian Burst comes out. It does, oh my god, the quick execute onto the Mage. Matty does get the Shadow Word. Death. Pretty good. Hunt Buns is going to be up next as a marksmanship hunter. Get himself a bit of a positional. Matty looking to get himself recovery. Seeing the root, should be aware of what's going on. Immediate disperse as expected. Big burst on a Hunt. And Hunt just trying to see if he can go for the double tap, maybe rapid fire, maybe aim shot. Trying to see if he can find the angle, but going like the long way versus Matty. I think he's trying to see if he can avoid any kind of fears. Matty got himself full PI. That's going to be all the pets joining in. Void Eruption potentially. Maybe to get a fear onto Hunt. Hunt is just going to go for as much damage as possible. All these pets are attacking, assaulting, barraging onto Hunts with a Sun to Fall and Mind Flay. Does go for chicken. Oh! Apparently Matty got a bit of damage behind them. Apparently Matty's been waiting to duel this whole time. And when you give Matty an opportunity to actually like fight, pretty good. Apparently it's pretty good. Gonna be Toxic up next, trying to see if maybe you can fight through Matty. Gonna be, I think, one of the images or one of the pets joining. Matty got no eruption this time. Maybe in a bit of trouble. Great effect to follow. Just trying to see if he can get away from Toxic. Doesn't have any CC whatsoever. Definitely needs someone to help him control the warrior. But looks like the warrior with a banner and them rampages is just gonna be enough to send him over the edge. What's gonna be up next? Is it gonna be Revenant, potentially Pirates? Or is it going to be Alpha? It looks like Alpha is going to be up next. Down onto Toxic. Trying to see if he can cleave right through him. Toxic. Kind of just confused. Backpedaling a little bit. Better have a defensive. Actually has nothing really left. What can he do in this situation? Trying to see if maybe we can leap away. I feel like Fear and a leap should have been used really early into the duel. Alphas did fight through him, but that's going to be Chill Pills on the cleanup duty for the team too. He got a Death to get through. An Outlook and Revendare. The Beastmaster Hunter. How are you doing, by the way, Revendare? Missy fam. Sounds of Chilpas immediately. Looks like, is he going to go for big damage on the Alf? Looks like it's going to be pets joining him, not the Army of the Dead, but a Sounds of Alf does trick it out of it. AMZ, AMS, trying to see if he can tank up the damage with his Chills. Chills need to grip him out in the open. Alfred needs to go back to his barrier. Well, let's see, just going to IBF and trying to see if he can outrun Chilpas. Trying to see if he can maybe get counter aggressive with himself onto Chills. Could be potentially tricky. Chilpas does, I think, maybe human races out of that one. Is that what I saw? Maybe not, actually. I'm not even sure. I guess we'll see. Like, if he can't trigger the next kidney shot by the rogue, then we'll know for certain. But it's going to be Alphas trying to see if he can cleave right through Chilpas. But Alf Cells is not doing that good. Doesn't power his pet. Could potentially be enough damage that needs, but a blind separates the Chilpas and the pet and Alphas. Chilpas summons a ghoul just to sacrifice and squeeze it for its worth. And it's going to be Alf with not a lot of health at all. Next, Obliterate, Killing Machine proc is going to set him over the edge. Chicago, sorry. That's a rogue, lol. Blame the game, not the player. Okay, man, this is saying Chicago GG's. That's what I made. I looked in the chat and said Chicago, or I saw comments talking to Chicago, saying, hey, I'm the rogue, GG's. Blame the game. Says that Chicago sent Chill Pills, but Chill Pills, oh my god, just get an absolute blasted by Revendare, overcharged immediately. Chill Pills, IBF, used AMS, applied, death back, used, and maybe actually the ability though, lets him over the edge here. Oh, kill shot by Revendare. But when you go into the higher dampening with no cooldowns like that, what can you do? You're in the cleanup duty. Matty, by the way, sniping 3 kills. out of nowhere. Caught the rogue without a vanish. Then it was able to rot down a hunter. And there was somebody else that rotted down too. I don't know who. Mage? I think it was Mage. Stop Banana trying the frost. I like the fact that he's trying the frost updates. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another going yet.